welcome back to my channel and welcome into my apartment gym. I know I never do intros, but I figured since nobody is in here, I'm gonna take advantage and just come on here saying hello. So today's workout is going to be a full body cable workout. So if you have access to a cable machine and you want to get a full body workout and just burn out all the muscles possible, this is the workout for you. So if you guys are interested in seeing the workout, then just keep watching. But first, if you guys are already subscribed, please subscribe down below for new videos weekly. We are growing constantly every week and it's just so exciting. So thank you guys so much for everybody who is subscribed. And now let's get into the workout.
Alrighty guys, there's the workout up on the screen. Go ahead and screenshot it for yourself if you want to try this workout out. So we're going to be starting off with targeting our back. So for these, we are doing rear lat pull downs, which basically is the same thing as doing a standard lat pull down where you would bring the bar towards your chest, but instead we are bringing it behind the neck. So for these, you want to make sure that you are sitting upright. You can bend your head down a little bit just so you don't smack yourself in the head with the bar, but not too drastic. You really want to try to still keep that spine as neutral as possible, and make sure that when you are coming down, you are squeezing together your lats and then coming up nice and slow and controlling that weight as you would a standard lat pull down. Then you're immediately going to adjust the weight if you need to. I definitely did, and I went into some straight arm pull downs. Now for these, I typically use a smaller bar, but since I was using the wide bar attachment, I decided to go with a little bit of a wider grip than normal. Now moving into some tricep work, we're going to use the V-bar attachment and do some tricep push downs. Now for this, you don't want to be leaning over too much and using your body to help you push down that weight. You want to try to stay up as much as possible. I do prefer a slight lean, but you definitely don't want to get crazy with your lean where the weight is ending up underneath you. Then you're going to go ahead and take off the attachment and just use the cable itself to go into some tricep kickbacks. Now moving into some bicep work, so we're going to start off with some hammer curls, single arm hammer curls, so you don't need any attachment. Again, just go ahead and hold that cable in your arm. Make sure you are standing upright and just keeping that arm as stable as possible and really just using your bicep to be able to move that weight, making sure you're really getting a nice squeeze throughout the movement. And I do have my other arm on the cable machine just for a little bit of stability, but you don't really have to put your arm there if you don't want to. And the superset exercise is going to be some cross body curls. So you may have seen me do these with dumbbells before, but basically you just want to go ahead and you're going to be curling the weight across your body, usually ends up somewhere in your mid chest region. Again, with controlling the weight and trying to keep your body as still as possible and only using your bicep to move that weight. next superset is going to be targeting shoulders and chest. So we are doing some lateral raises supersetted with some push-ups. So for the lateral raises, you do see I have a slight lean. I'm holding on to that cable machine. And then when we get into the push-ups, I did standard push-ups, but you can do whichever push-ups are for your fitness level, whether you need to do them at an incline, on your knees, if you want to do them at a decline, you want to do some shoulder push-ups, whatever you prefer you can do, but I just stuck with standard push-ups.
But if you have an ankle strap, I definitely suggest you use that instead. Just this gym is very limited on the attachments it has, so I'm working with what I got and showing you guys if you don't have an ankle attachment that you can use a handle. Just be careful because it's much easier to just fling off your foot.
So like I was just explaining there with the attachment, just be careful and make sure that that doesn't fling off your foot. Really dig your foot into that handle if you do have to use a handle attachment. But you can get ankle attachments that wrap around your ankle. You can get them on Amazon. A lot of sporting goods stores carry them. You can pretty much get them anywhere nowadays. Just I didn't realize that, again, this gym didn't have literally anything. So I was working with what I got. Then I just rotated my foot in that attachment and I went ahead and did some standing hip abductions. Now for these, you can let your leg cross in front of you or behind you, whatever is most comfortable for you. Sometimes I let my foot go behind me and instead I'll have that other leg I'm standing on in front of the cable, if that makes sense. And then sometimes I will do it like this. So just do whatever feels most comfortable for you. In this next superset, we're going to be targeting our quads and hamstrings. So we're going to be doing a laying hamstring curl. Now again, limited with the attachments. So I just decided to work with this attachment. You can also use an ankle strap and do these single legged, which I've done on my channel before, but I was getting really tired of the single work. So I decided to use this attachment instead, and it worked actually really amazing. And I actually really liked doing it this way. So for this, you're targeting your hamstrings. And then after that, we're going to follow this up with some jump squats just to kind of burn out the whole lower body, target those quads a little bit as well.
I know you're probably exhausted, but to end this workout, we're going to do a burnout as per usual on this channel. So I'm going to finish off with some walkout planks. 3 sets, 12 reps, and then you are done. So just get them through, get them over with.
And that is it for the entire workout. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until the next one, bye guys.